You live on twitch.tv at Commando Gaming 1. Excited to get back to another day of Battletech Advance with you guys. Let's jump into it. So we've had a we got one more mission on this planet here left over. It's a Retribution 3.5 skull. Decent salvage against some pirates, so maybe we'll get some unique stuff. We'll take our Night Star, our Jagger Mech. Actually, let's switch out our Night Star for our Dragonfire. I don't think we need a assault mech on this mission. So we got Dragonfire, Jagger Mech, Night Gear. We need another. Put Medusa in the guillotine so we have a bit of a brawler. And then we'll have Catapult and the Raven. Let's go. After this, we'll travel. Hopefully there's something we can get into that will allow us to do some flipping. Haven't done as much flipping as I thought I'd be doing by now. Adjust my camera a little bit. That's better. Let's have some interaction in the chat. That's what it's there for. Would love to answer any questions you guys have about Battletech the game, Battletech Advance the mod. If you just want to discuss Battletech, we can do that. Also, very open to discussing the MCU. It's probably been long enough that we could do some constructive conversations about the Snyder Cut as well, if you're interested in that. So it's probably been long enough. I like to give everybody a couple days before we have a whole bunch of spoilery commentary in the chat. Uh-oh. We got a large enemy force here. Oh, Belerathon. Alright, this is a tough situation here because we are... Alright, we gotta come up with a game plan here because we've got a lot of enemies here on the field. Primitive battle axe. Don't want to get too close to that battle axe, let me tell you. Should probably get this thing off the field as quick as we can.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
We're in a tough spot. We're between a rock and a hard place here. Not what we want to do because we're going to end up splitting our forces. And we got a lot of enemies coming our way here. Probably pull back and take a defensive position. It's probably going to be the smart move to go here. Because we got a lot of enemies on the board. This looks like a nice ambush but the pirates cooked up for us. Gotta say, this looks very ambushy.
Ready, Commander. On the wings of angels.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take a defensive posture here. I don't like that, but I think that's what we have to do. Lots of enemies coming our way.
Engaging primary target.
Ooh, got a good hit on that Bolerathon. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna have to play this one defensively. See if we can't take advantage of trying to. Already got some damage on this group that's coming in on us from the top.
Confirmed.
Gotta try to get some quick kills. Or we're gonna be overwhelmed here really quickly. We've got 16 enemies against our 6.
Standing by.
Not exactly a fair fight, I gotta say.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Really need to try to get some hard hits in here early to kind of even the odds. That's a good hit on
Scored
that
a critical hit.
Bellerophon. There's nothing here that's particularly overwhelmingly scary. But there's enough enemies here that it would be really easy to get overwhelmed. So we're gonna have to play this smart. Might end up withdrawing, to be honest with you. Unless we turn this thing substantially in our favor, we're just gonna have a lot of enemies
I'm on the clock.
that
What do
we're
you
up
want?
against here. Okay, let's keep trying to work on that enemy force that's above us. Not only do they have the high ground, but we've already done damage to them.
Well, it looks like somebody's an asshole.
Confirmed.
Even if a lot of these enemies are primitive, the numbers work in the enemy's favor so much here
Barely hit, Commander.
that it's going to add up over time. But let's see what we can do here.
Waiting for orders.
Raven's gonna have to stay evasive.
Confirmed.
And draw some fire. There's no way around it.
Firing on rear arc. My heat sinks can't bend fast enough. I'm taking damage.
On the wings of angels.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go after this battle axe here. Oh, that's a nice quick kill. That helps.
Lake watch.
That helps quite a bit, actually. We needed that one. Needed to get a quick kill there. Also tells me that we don't have quite as many enemies as we
I'm
thought, since
Daniel.
at least one of the lances is only has 3. And the fact that the
Full throttle.
lance above us is not being overly aggressive actually gives us a chance to maybe do some
Acknowledge.
serious damage on this initial enemy force here. Oh, the Valerathon's moving up.
Aye, aye. Move order received.
Let's keep hitting that Valerathon.
Copy that.
Ouch. Dragonfire is not meant to take this much fire. Don't want the Dragonfire sitting there and just taking round after round here. It's a direct fire support
I just
platform.
dropped my
It's not
coffee
a
and I'm
brawler.
fucking angry.
Damage is light. Watch the flank.
Yeah, this is gonna be a situation where numbers are just gonna turn against us really quickly here. So I'm more than happy to hit the withdrawal button because we're not going to get any amazing salvage out of this mission. Don't have to do it yet.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
But we're going to have to make some smart choices here.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
No. Let's make some good choices at high speed.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
There we go. There's a good choice.
Who brings a tank to a mech fight? All right, Capellos.
In this case, it's pirates. Yeah, my guillotine is getting really beat up already.
That shot got past my armor.
Now, fortunately, we're going to be traveling after this, so it makes me more inclined to say, okay, let's fight it out for a little while and see how it goes. But I have no problem withdrawing from this mission, because this is pretty crazy. Now, it's going to help if they keep going after my Raven. So if we can keep the Raven evasive, now that we're in some cover, we might actually get some kills and thin the herd a little here.
Commander.
Alright, Raven, you need to just run. And stay evasive here. What do we got? We got a vehicle here. Stay evasive here. Oh, landmines. Not good. Alright, so we're going to have to eject the Raven here. Hey, Goggles! Or we're just... This Raven's going to get wrecked. So we're going to have to eject our Raven.
Punching out.
How's it going, Goggles? We got a 15 against 6
Ready, Commander.
mission here. Don't know if we're going to... how much longer we're going to hang in it, to be honest with you. That's pretty tough odds. We'll see if we can get a couple quick kills here and maybe
Engaging
turn the
primary
tide on this one, but numerically this is just an insane amount of enemies they threw at me.
Well, at
Don't
least they
know.
what they're
Oh.
doing.
I'm good, my friend, except for BTA decided to send me a 15 versus 6 match to start things out
Location
this
confirmed.
morning. I'm hoping we can get some more kills and balance this out. See if we can stick in this fight.
Locked on target.
Alright, that helps. There goes that Centurion.
Tango down.
So now it's 12 against 5, because I had to eject my Raven because of minefields. Thanks, minefields. See, it's just gonna be attrition here. It's gonna start adding up. Now, like I said, the one thing I've got going for myself right now is the fact that I'm going to travel after this mission. So if we have to do some repairs, we can do some repairs. Alright, good hits on that Awestruck there. It's not that the enemies are overwhelming on this map, it's just there's a lot of them. And eventually your armor just can hold out for so long, no matter how good you are. Armor damage just aggregates over time. And there's no way to offset that, really. We're going to get into cover. That's going to help a little bit. See, now that they don't have... Oh, snap nose PPC destroyed.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
I'm not too worried about the guillotine getting beat up, to be honest. It's kind of a sacrificial
What do you want?
guillotine. best hit percent
One
chances
attitude
here.
adjustment coming right up.
Come on. Yeah, alright. We needed a good hit there.
Well,
We needed a lucky hit there. That was a nice hit. Nice hit there. Oh, and ejected. Very good. Yeah, they're going to keep picking on the guillotine.
Barely hit, Commander.
Guillotine, you need to just get to cover for a round. Because they're going to keep picking on you. Alright, so we've taken out 4 enemies. So it's 11 against 5 right now.
Barely hit, Commander.
Oh, took a hard hit there.
Yeah, they're just gonna resort to some LRMs, huh? Okay.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm
Not
fucking
ideal.
happy.
Damage. Critical.
Our Jaggermech can't take a lot of damage, so
They don't like
we're gonna
me
have
at
to
all.
see how that's going. What's going on with you, Goggles? How are your adventures in BattleTech Advanced? Have you been able to flip planets? That's one thing I haven't done as much of
Internal damage.
as I would like. Alright. We gotta get rid of this cataphract here. Because this cataphract is... Cataphracts are very underrated. They are a significant threat for their tonnage. Very solid. They're one of the few mechs the Capellans came up with that I thought was really ingenious.
Ready for orders.
You know, as much as I hate the Capellans,
Move order
and
received.
believe me, nobody hates the Capellans more than me. You do have to give them credit for the fact that they... You could argue they
Rocket
did the
loading.
most with the
Here it
least
comes.
in the BattleTech universe. Because they're always outnumbered, always outgunned, and yet they used subterfuge and guile to
Yeah.
be successful and survive.
Heading out.
So you got to give the Capellans credit for that. Don't get me wrong, I want them to be dead, but still. Alright,
Take
let's
a
keep
shot.
hitting this cataphract. He's out in the open. He's isolated. Let's make him pay for that.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
We really need to get rid of this
Alright,
cataphract
let's get down
while
to
it's
it.
all by itself. Lousy hit percent chances here.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
We'll take the chance. Come on, hit. Okay, good hit. Right in the center torso.
I'm taking internal damage. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Oof.
That got past my armor.
Yeah, they're just gonna pick me apart here. I don't want to lose.
All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be.
Don't
very
want to lose the
expensive.
mechs that I have for the mechs that we could get, because the mechs for salvage here aren't that great. Motley Crue licensed out Home Sweet Home for a PlayStation ad? Really? How do you feel about that? Oh man, that was expensive.
Around me.
We just
Lost a
lost some
weapon. Let's
critical
hope we find
weapon
a
parts.
replacement.
I'm upset.
I'm taking internal damage.
No, no, not a HVAC 2. All right, we're withdrawing. There's no good that's coming from this mission. Yeah.
Hit one wall.
Yeah, that was not a good mission. 16 against or 15 against 6, and we were surrounded. Oh man, that stinks. Oh, we got some salvage out of it. Not enough. Let me tell you, we lost some critical components there. So is skewed one. That's. I mean, not so amazing. Motley Crue hasn't had a hit in quite some time, so. Nice. You got a full Night Star. That's good. I think that's similar to how I got my Night Star, actually. I do like the Night Star quite a bit. Oh, man. We've got some bad issues here. Oh, man. That is not good that we lost those 2 components. Oh. I'm going to have a heck of a time trying to rebuild this Dragonfire now. That's pretty lousy. Pretty lousy stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time. Alright, so we're gonna put a regular AC5 in. And then that's all we can do. Yeah, we're gonna lose some firepower on this Dragonfire. Only other thing I can do is go in a completely different direction with it. Go with Gauss rifles. Yeah, let's give that a try. Let's see what that looks like. Let's take off the AC. Let's take off these ACs. Oh, that was a costly mission. But you know what? I wanted to rework the Dragonfire anyways. So let's see what we can do here. Tonnage is going to be a problem unless I take out the plasma rifles. Yeah, I'm going to have to take out the plasma rifles. Go dual Gauss. Yeah, we can do dual Gauss. That's not horrible. Then we've got the ammo for those Gauss rifles. I know it's a sniping platform, but the thing is just so slow that I can never get it into position to do the job. Yeah, I mean, the Night Star is what it is. You have to kind of embrace that it is what it is. Alright, 5 tons left. What can we do? Let's make the most bang for our buck here. Go with ER medium lasers. Yeah, ER medium laser clan. That and that. Okay, so dual Gauss. 3 medium lasers. Oh, I can put in another ER medium laser here. Heat sinking is a problem. Let's see what we can do about that. There. Alright, that's a little better. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's probably a wash. This is going to become more of like a head sniper platform than it used to be. But I think I can live with that configuration.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah, the Nightstar does have some challenges as far as speed. No question about it. Darn it. You know what? This guillotine, we're going to rebuild it, probably just to sell it. I don't know. I think we've kind of hit our max ability to use this guillotine. You know, I could put a medium laser there, then I could put an ER large laser here for clans. And then this thing just tends to get beat up. Put in another medium laser on this side. And then probably put the rest into armor here. See if we can still keep this as a backup brawler, but it tends to get... The guillotine tends to get beat up a lot. Alright, that gives me a little bit more survivability, I think. Let's put some armor in the legs. The legs are a little thin on armor for a brawler. So yeah, I mean, I like the Nightstar. You just have to accept it's going to be slow. You know, obviously there are certain missions it's going to do better for than others, but I mean, the long range of its weapons kind of offsets the fact that it's slow.
Logged and noted.
If you can just get line of sight, it's not too bad. Oof, lost 2 HVAC 2s, and I only have 1. That's not good. But then I don't know if these HVAC 2s are really giving us the bang for our buck. What if we pull those out? And rework this Jagger mech. There's no reason to have case in here. It's not going to save me. Let's see. Dual Gauss Jag. Gauss rifle, Gauss rifle. You know I love my Gauss rifle, guys. It never fails me. Dual Gauss. Dual Gauss Jagger mech. And then put in some armor. Because this thing is pretty thin on the armor. I don't love it, but might be the best we can do with our Jagger mech right now.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Losing those weapons really hurt. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, is we lost some pretty key components there. And now we've got to reconstruct our mechs. But we'll be fine. We got some other mechs that are in repair, as you can see. Alright, we got plenty of sea bills, and we need to travel. So can we find a planet that we can get involved in the flipping of? Let's see. How about this planet? 16 days till the fighting starts, but it's going to take me 42 days to get there. By the time I get there, it's probably going to be over. 5 days till the fighting starts. This is only taking me 29 days to get there. But it could easily be over by the time I get there. Not seeing a lot of flipping options here. 21 days till fighting starts. I could be there in 36 days. But that's not a very interesting mission set. I don't know if we'll do any flipping today. Problem is we need to do flipping missions. You need the right combination of right place, right time, and you need to also have a planet that's decent. This is a 4-skull planet. You know what? Let's see if we can get there before the fighting is over. If not, we can still have some good missions. So let's go that route.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Morning, Thomas. Good to see you. Yeah, I really like the light AC5s. Alright, let's look at our managing our tasks here. Get as many mechs ready for this travel as possible. It looks like we're going to have everything ready by the time we get there.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Good to see you, Thomas. Yeah, I talked to them about those warnings. Usually it's a 50-50 try. Sometimes they become dependable, sometimes they become rebellious. I've never seen it go so wrong that I don't want to have the conversation.
Those upgrades you asked for are
Do you ignore those? Alright, we need... Let's look at engineering. We need to work on our morale here. You treat them like spam. I mean, that's one way to go. Let's see. Let's see how much we can move our morale up before we get to the objective here. Yeah, I mean, those things happen. I like to engage in the role playing. You know, even if it has a negative impact to it, like if it's a 50-50 chance, or you can just ignore it, I like to go with the 50-50 chance because it's more immersive that way than if I don't take the chance. You know what I mean? gonna skip. We don't need more information about that. Hopefully when we get to this planet, there's still gonna be a battle so we can get involved in flipping. This is a really good combination because
Arrived, Commander.
there's it's a 4-skull planet. Let's see. Let's check the command center. No. See, the battle is over. Yeah, see, the battle was over, and the Free Worlds League won. So we can't flip this planet. Darn it. We're just really hoping we get a chance to flip some planets. But there's still some good missions here. So let's... And we've got all of our mechs ready to play. Alright, so... We've got 4.5, 3.5, 3.5, and a 3.5. Hey, this is supposed to be a 4-skull planet. Let's take this lowlands battle here. Alright, so we got our Dragonfire. Let's switch out the Guillotine for our Grasshopper, please. Yes. We have our Night Gear, our Jagger mech. I want to see how these two mechs do with their Gauss rifles. Catapult and the Raven. Yeah, let's roll with that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of active factions because it just got flipped to Skewed 1. I think that's why. I think it's kind of like a power vacuum scenario where you're going to have lots of activity on planets that just flipped. Alright, we're up against House Merrick.
Interface initiated.
Good thing is they really like us, so not too big of a deal.
What are those? Trees?
Alright, let's find that enemy patrol.
Move into position.
All right.
There we
Let's
go.
get down to it.
Rolling.
I've got eyes on
Haha.
hostile reinforcements. They're heading
Enemy
over.
reinforcements. Of course there's enemy reinforcements. Why would there not
Order
be
received.
enemy reinforcements? Let's go see what we're up
Moving to
against.
position.
Ready for orders.
Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Oh, you're working for the Concordant? I very rarely ally with one force or the other. Alright, so we got a Jagger mech. 6S. And a Yeoman. That Yeoman's got some good weapons on it. It's an odd configuration for a Yeoman, though. Yeomans are supposed to be fire support. They're not supposed to be rocking snub-nosed PPCs and SRM streaks. It's a very odd configuration for a Yeoman. Alright, enemy's gonna come to us. That's always good. See, they have vision on the Raven. They don't have vision on the rest of our force. That's why they're shooting at the Raven there.
Ready, Commander.
But now we can say, hello. Nice to see you. I definitely have a heavy Gauss affinity here in my company. No question about it. Alright, not the best hit percent chances, but fortunately I have lots of ammo.
Engaging primary target.
Yeah, that's not what I was hoping for on that one. Heavy PPCs, huh?
Wait your command.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are definitely nice. Heavy PPCs. Alright, Jaggermech versus Jaggermech.
Firing all weapons.
Here's the thing, I have Gauss rifle, you do not. So, I win. I win, my friend. Because you are not going to beat me with... I mean...
Yes, Commander.
I still have a hard time believing that there isn't a better weapon in this game than Gauss rifles. At the end of the day, Gauss rifles have a lot of things going for them.
Confirmed.
Let's keep breaking stuff off that Jaggermech. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
See, Jaggermech should... The Jaggermech... The Jaegermech. Correction. Jaegermech. Let me get that straight. I don't want to get any nasty messages. The Jaegermech really should be staying at long range.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
It doesn't really help either of these mechs to come into brawling range.
On it.
It's not going to go well for them. I knew that, Skewed One. I knew you guys were going to give me a hard time. The Jaegermech. Okay? It's probably good for my German heritage that I pronounce it correctly, too.
Ready for orders.
I know. I know. Jaegermech, 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 Jaegermech. Got it.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
I don't want you to wince. So we're going to have to work on that pronunciation. Fair enough, Skewed One. What's going on with you? Did you, I can't remember. Did you watch the Snyder Cut completely or not?
Ready, Commander.
I still have to do my last 25% of the Snyder Cut. But
Wrong look.
from what I've seen, I'm very impressed. And it makes me sad because, you know, here's the problem. Justice League did so bad in the theaters that it set back the DC universe from a production standpoint, because they said, well, you know what, we didn't make any money on Justice League. We're probably not going to be aggressive about rolling out new Justice League tied films because it didn't do well. But I think if they'd released the Snyder Cut, we'd be in a very different position. But now they've already adjusted their production plans, so I don't know if they'll revisit the Justice League universe. Maybe based on the popularity of the Snyder Cut, and maybe what they should do is they should just hire Snyder and say, okay, we were wrong, you were right, you put a better product out there,
Let's get down to it.
we're gonna make you the director, and let's move forward.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
We'll see what happens there. But, you know, I thought the character development was the biggest thing that was missing from the original, because a lot of that character development material was left on the cutting room floor. It was just like, oh, here's Flash. He's fast. Really? How did he get fast? What caused him to be that way? Like, they just completely glossed over all of that with the original release. You know, why does Cyborg hate his dad? I don't understand. Now we know. Ooh, good hits on that Marauder. Ooh, AC-5 destroyed.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I'd like to get a Marauder. It's one thing I don't have yet. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if they revisit the whole Justice League universe after this mission. After the Snyder Cut, I should say. But they made some big mistakes. I mean, I still think they should have just taken the Flash from the TV series and used that character. Used that actor instead of using a new character for the Flash. I think that was one of the biggest mistakes, because the Flash from the TV shows is very popular. And I think it would have been easy to just write it in. So the Flash in the Justice League movies is the same Flash that's on the TV shows. Would have done much better, I think.
I'm taking damage.
Moving, Commander.
Sometimes I think they forget that the fans are the same, right? The fans are the same. So the same fans that like the Flash on WB are the same fans that like
Ready for orders.
Warner Brothers movies about DC, right? So why wouldn't they use the same characters? I never really understood it. Let's save that Precision Strike, actually. I'd like to get a Precision Strike on that Marauder.
Engaging. Target's taking a critical hit.
No, I'm not doing mispronouncing it on purpose. I promise I'm not. I want you to be very happy when you see me using a Jaeger mech. I don't want you guys to feel frustrated.
Firing on target.
So are you guys gonna play around with your mechs before our next tabletop? Yeah, like the original Justice League had virtually no character development. It was just like, okay, here's Cyborg, he's good with computers. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point, Skewed One. But I do think
One attitude adjustment coming.
character, you can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think we got a Marauder.
I'm legally obligated.
Yeah, we got a Marauder. Hey, that's nice. Yeah, I think that a solo Flash movie probably would have worked okay if it was well done. I think a solo, I mean, I think the solo Aquaman movie got a bad rap because it was right after Justice League, but I thought that was a decent movie. I didn't think it was a hugely disappointing movie at all. Oh, that was a waste of heat. But in the original Justice League release, they literally said, "Oh, here's Flash, he's fast, and here's Cyborg, he's good with computers." But they didn't give any of that backstory. Yeah, speedsters. There's a really strong component. Yeah, Aquaman was okay, but fun.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Skewed One. Momoa in the Snyder Cut was a lot better than Momoa in Aquaman, his solo movie. In my opinion. Wow. Grasshopper's getting hammered here. I don't want to lose my Grasshopper. I just put that thing together.
I'm hit.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that, Strider. You're gonna pay for that.
I lost a weapon.
Just like the enemy to hit Grasshopper with Thunderbolts while it's down. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Not cool. Not cool, you guys. Really. Oh, here we go. Why do I think I'm going to be rebuilding? Yep. I'm rebuilding a Grasshopper. Ay, ay, ay. That's what I get for pushing that Grasshopper out by itself. Although things were going pretty smooth right now. Even Aquaman, who got more character development in the original Justice League, got substantially more in the Snyder Cut. So, I mean, the hardest part for me was explaining, after seeing Justice League, some of the people I watched it with hadn't seen Batman vs. Superman. So I had to kind of explain it, and they're like, well, why aren't we watching Batman vs. Superman before we watch this? And I was like, yeah, you don't need to. It wasn't really that great. And it really wasn't. Batman vs. Superman was pretty meh.
Warning, minimal damage.
It could have been a lot better. But then again, I also don't have a lot of attachment to the current Superman. I'm like, he's kind of blah. I don't feel like he's a amazing actor, and it just feels to me like Superman does. I'm always going to be spoiled by the Christopher Reeve Spider-Man or Superman, sorry, because he really made that role his own and did a phenomenal job. Like, I feel like you just have to have a really, really good actor playing Superman for it to really resonate with you. There's a lot of enemy firepower up there, I gotta say. They tricked me. They made me think that this is going to be a pretty meh mission, and then they have a whole bunch of firepower up there that's pretty nasty. Ooh, an ion with 6 light gauzes. That's interesting.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, we need to do some long range sniping here. So this is the Strider who thought it would be fun to
Engaging primary target.
attack my grasshopper, huh? Alright, you're gonna pay for that.
Delta heavy.
He's also giving vision to the rest of the enemy units, which is the real reason I want to kill him. See, it's the enemy support units here that are really giving us the trouble with these thunderbolts and mortars.
I'm ready.
Let's get rid of this Strider.
Confirmed. Firing full complement on enemy.
Ooh, I'm really surprised he survived that.
Heavy damage.
Really surprised.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do some multi-target here. Yep. I think that Strider needs too much more.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Strider, go boom. There we go. Strider, go boom. Alright, that takes away a lot of the vision. Hey, Elusive, thank you for joining the conversation.
What do you want?
Really appreciate that. No, granted, I agree. And that is one of the flaws of comic book movies. You're absolutely right. Is sometimes I feel like with comic book movies, to be successful, sometimes you have to kind of embrace the history of the character in the comic books and not deviate too much from it to really be successful. Ooh, nice.
I'm legally
Ooh,
obligated to
4 parts of an
inform
ion.
the
Alright. That was a nice headshot there. I'll take that. So yeah, you're absolutely correct that a actor or director, writer or artist is a little pigeonholed, but not only for comic books the expectations set by comic books, but it's also the casual fan. Okay, so the casual fan has certain basic knowledge that largely comes from society, from casually seeing comic books, whatnot. So the casual fan, unfortunately, in the movie industry,
No shooting, just running.
especially with comic book movies, you have to cater to the lowest common denominator, right?
Affirm.
Because if you have a whole bunch of people come to the theater and they don't understand a character, or they have certain preconceived notions of a character, and you don't hit those preconceived notions, you're going to confuse a casual fan. Yeah, like that was the one big twist with Superman in Batman versus Superman, is they went dark with Superman, right? So it's one of those things, they briefly touched on it in Superman 2, when Superman 2 turned into a jerk, right? It's the same type of thing. Like, to play on Superman as a bad guy is very counterintuitive. Yeah, but they explained it really well in Superman 2 about why Superman was acting the way he was. Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, Elusive, but I would argue this latest version of Batman is not overpowered. The one in the Snyder Cut movie, he's arguably the weakest member of that team, and it's not by a small margin that Batman is not close to the strength and skills of anyone else. Yeah, I mean, that it was a risk. They took a definite risk with the Batman versus Superman story arc. No question about it. But I would say that they did kind of recover at the end by turning it so in the end that they were actually friends and they respected each other. And Batman was sad. Ooh, that's a nice quick kill.
Why people enjoy this line of work.
Was sad about what happened with him and Superman. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one form of media for the Justice League, I'd probably lean towards the Justice League cartoons. Because I thought the cartoons that they put out were really solid when they were out. Very deep storylines, strong character development. The Justice League cartoon, graphic show, whatever you want to call it, I thought was very solid.
Confirmed.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think they really emphasized that enough in the latest movies, that Batman, the theory was, and it was proven to be the case, that if you gave Batman enough time for preparation, he could take out anybody. Right? So that was the original theory behind Batman, is that if you give him enough time for preparation and enough time to think about his opponents, he could beat any opponent. Well, that's very true, Elusive, because that whole concept was a little far-fetched. You know, Batman could not defeat Superman toe-to-toe. I don't care what he does. But he could, given enough time and preparation, beat Superman through guile and subterfuge and setting up the right situation for success. I mean, that was always the strength of Superman. Was the fact that he was Superman. You always have to feel he is the smartest person in the room. If Superman, sorry, Batman has to feel like he's the smartest person in the room. If he's not the smartest person in the room, then he's kind of he's not really a great character.
Can't take much more of this.
You know, in many cases, they made Wonder Woman the smartest person in the room when it came to the new movies.
I copy.
I mean, there are many situations where it's very clear that they want Wonder Woman to be the smartest one in the room. She makes a lot of smart decisions that everybody else just, it goes right over their heads. And Batman should always be the smartest one in the room when it comes to the Justice League. Right? He should be coming up with the strategy. He should be like I will say with the Snyder Cut movie and the Justice League movie, he kind of gets credit for organizing the team, and then he just becomes a member of the team instead of a leader of the team, right? He's just a voice in the room instead of being the voice that comes up with the plan, right? I mean, he definitely has a leadership role in the movie, but it's not like he comes up with an idea and everybody's like, whoa, you are so much smarter than the rest of us. He did use his strength of will to make them go with his plan.
Ready, Commander.
But it wasn't like his plan was so amazing that everybody was like, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do because you are so smart.
Roll her down.
Yeah, he does struggle for being such a loner. That is true, Big Fluffy. That is a fair point.
Yes, Commander.
But I think that they made those more of an ensemble piece.
Roger that.
I mean, when the comic books were at its best was when Batman was the voice in the room that was like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna work because I'm thinking 5 steps ahead of the enemy. And that's when Batman really shines.
Commander.
When he's just a guy in the room with gadgets, it doesn't really work. You know, I mean, in the Justice League movies, he made fun of himself by just saying, my superpower is that I'm rich. And it was like, yeah,
Reporting.
unfortunately, in this movie, that is your superpower. When it should be, hey, I'm smart and capable.
Some bad decisions at high speed.
got a sensor lock on me. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could say that Batman's kind of lost. His prime is behind him, unless someone really reinvents the creator. I mean,
Orders?
the character's probably due for a significant reboot.
All right.
All right, let's get the Raven out of
Back in the
here.
fight.
He's not going to help us
Punching out.
anymore. I don't want to completely rebuild that Raven.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, we need to kind of... Gonna have to push up now.
Level up.
Still, I've got lots of enemies here. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Partisan with LRM 60. That's nasty.
Engaging
Let's
primary target.
get rid of that. Good thing it's gonna have low armor because it's got all that firepower on it.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
My armor's getting ripped off.
Elusive is a fan of the Commando. Alright, well that's I think that makes you a very unique person. Yeah, I mean I do like the look of the Commando. It's just really not, it really just doesn't have the armor to really be a superstar in my opinion.
Roger that.
These fire support vehicles are going to be a
Waiting
real
for
pain. We're going to have to fight our way through their armor. This is going to take a while.
Engage.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Haha. Oh, not speaking about performance, purely looks. Yeah, I think the Commando has a cool look to it. It looks like battle armor, right? It looks like you just strap it on like battle armor. That's probably why it has a nice aesthetic.
Taking a beating, Commander.
Yeah, the Arctic Cheetah is a nice light mech, that's for sure.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Oh, you're fine. Why do they always complain? Like, really? You're taking heavy hits? You're fine. You're not taking heavy hits. Might be taking a heavy hit now. Ooh. Alright, I gotta pull that night gear back. I can't replace the weapons that are on this night gear. Ooh, no. Yeah, they just complain too much. You know? Like, come on, you're mech warriors.
On the wings of angels.
Your job is to get shot at. Don't cry like a baby. It doesn't reflect well on you when you cry like a baby as a mech warrior.
Engaging
I I'm being shot at, Commander. Come on, really? Half of these guys, if they complained in real life, like if this was real life and every time I took these guys out for a fight and they were crying about being shot at, I would say, you know what? We need to upgrade our pilots.
I'm receiving you.
Now, of course, you can turn off that chatter, but usually they have more useful things to say that I don't want to give up the chatter. But it does get annoying sometimes when I get constant complaints about, I'm under fire. I don't know what to do. I've lost a half a ton of armor, Commander.
My Gauss rifle's empty.
Really? Just chill out.
Moving out.
Can you just chill out, please?
Attacking from position. I think I hit some.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Let's finish off that Wolverine.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Got to push through this. We got about 5 minutes, about 10 minutes left, and then I'm going to have to head out, but we're going to have IMG here shortly, who's going to do some more Battletech Advance for you. I don't know if he'll be here before I have to leave. We'll see what happens. So I don't want mech warriors who cringe every time they get shot at. That's not a good mech warrior in my opinion. Shoot. This is not what I want to do with my night gear. I'm gonna end up night gear. Gonna probably regret this, but maybe not if we take out this Thunderbolt carrier. Oh my god, that was horrible. But we got rid of him anyways.
Roll it down.
Alright, that was a big kill right there. That thing was driving me nuts with his Thunderbolts. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I can't replace those weapons.
Nothing left, Commander.
Reporting heavy fire.
I knew I was going to regret that.
I just dropped my coffee.
I knew I was going to regret moving Night Gear up now. Now I've got to rebuild it. Damn.
Standing by.
That was lousy.
Coordinates received.
That was lousy. But see, he didn't complain.
Roger.
He got wrecked, and I didn't hear him say, "Oh, I'm getting shot at, Commander. What am I gonna do?" Bloody Doves is a man.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. One attitude adjustment coming right up.
3 enemies
Bring
left.
that tank to a mech fight. All right, Capellans.
Oh no.
Blue team.
No, 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 no. That's
Hard hit
bad.
there.
That is bad.
Waiting for orders.
That was a bad situation that just happened there. Alright, we're gonna have to push forward. We don't have a choice. Otherwise, these artillery units are just gonna keep tearing us apart.
Orders.
We're gonna have to push forward. Yeah, this guy's gotta go.
clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Yeah, this guy's really got to go.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up. Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Ah, come on. These support units are just gonna make my life miserable. This has been a brutal mission.
Losing armor.
Orders?
We're gonna have to push forward. There's no way around it.
No shooting, just running.
See, this thing's about to die.
Target acquired.
That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help, T-Bone.
No joy.
Receiving you.
Oh boy, that was bad. Now we desperately need to take care of this enemy here. Guys, gotta go down. There we go.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated. LRMs are out.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Two Arrow 4s. This thing is a beast. And a C3 Master. Here comes the pain. Yep. Oh.
That one hit
Jeez.
me right in the feels. No, I can see blood. They actually hit me.
That's not good. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that was a nasty.
Commander?
Yeah. That's a nasty tank, that's for sure. It's gonna be the death of me.
I'm here.
Desperately need some ammo explosions.
Affirmative.
We're almost out of ammo on our catapult. That's not good. Oh, that thing is
Long-range missiles are out.
a nightmare.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to go. I'm not gonna be able to finish this one up. But IMG should be around probably in the next 20 minutes or so to give you a couple more hours of Battletech Advanced. So sorry I couldn't stick around, but I gotta get to work. I'm gonna be doing some more BTA tomorrow, this evening.